Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tag, otherwise known as Typical Average Gamer. We are back again with another tutorial. This time it is for the new Outbreak Easter egg, Operation Excision. So we're going to get straight into it. This is going to be a quick tutorial. This Easter egg didn't take long to get solved. I'm not sure who was first in the world, but GG's to whoever that was. However, me and my team got this done within about an hour and a half. So the first thing you want to do is, same as the last Easter egg, you want to make your way to round 3 on Outbreak, okay? I'm not sure if it's always going to be Ruka, but for me, it was Ruka on this one. As soon as I've pinpointed all the different locations for all the different parts, I will bring out another more in-depth tutorial then, but this is just to get you guys a rough idea so you guys know exactly what steps you need to do and what exactly it is you're looking for. So on the map, Ruka, you want to make your way to the sort of camp area site at the back end of the map. Over here you'll find a log cabin, and within this log cabin you will find a rift. However, this rift will be red in color, not like the normal ones which are like purple, which you use to actually catapult yourself around the map. This one will be red. Go in, walk into it, and let it catapult you into the sky, and you'll get a couple of audio quotes, as you can see on the screen right there. So once you've teleported out of the first red rift, you'll see yourself floating over the map, and what you'll see in the distance is another red rift. You want to make your way over there, take your time, it's not too difficult, and as you can see from the gameplay here, you don't need to like cut your chute and land in it or anything like that. You just literally need to touch that orb and it will automatically teleport you back above the map. So once you've done that one, again, we're going to have to rinse and repeat this step. So again, make your way over to the next orb. You'll see it in the distance, again, in the tree line. Okay, same thing as before. Make your way over, touch the rift, and it'll catapult you back in the sky. You need to do this for a total of 3 times. Okay, 4 if you include the initial first rift. But we need to literally do this 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, we'll be on to the next step. So as you can see now, we are on the 3rd and final rift. Okay, so exactly like you did before, make your way over, touch this rift, and once again you will be teleported back up into the air. However, this time you won't receive any audio quotes from Ravnov straight away, not like you did on the other ones. Instead, there'll be no audio quotes. You'll get the same teleportation cutscene, and then this time when we come out, instead of like sort of hovering, parachuting above the map, you'll be falling. Just let yourself fall, obviously pull your chute to make sure you don't die, and then basically land where the orb lands. And then as you can see, you see the beacon listening device. We need to pick that up, and then we're on to the next step. So same as the first Outbreak Easter egg, you want to make your way over to the beacon. You want to obviously apply the part that we've just picked up, access the terminal, press the telephone button, and then we'll have a little chat with Ravnov, who's then going to basically say something along the lines of that we need to go to Sanatorium. Okay, so do what you got to do, spend your loot, all that good stuff, and then we'll be moving on to Sanatorium next. So once you arrive in Sanatorium, you'll get some audio from Ravnov saying that he needs our help and that he's lost contact with his scientists, and effectively he wants us to go and find the transportation that the scientists were using in order to get to their destination. So as you make your way around the map, you'll find a crashed helicopter that is on fire, and from one of the windows you'll see one of the scientists hanging out holding a tape recorder. All right, first thing you need to do is actually secure the crash site. So you'll get, it's not a lockdown sequence per se, but you'll get loads of zombies, a couple of mini bosses like some manglers, all that kind of stuff, and basically you just need to secure the area, kill everything that is within that area, and then once you've done that, you will then be able to interact with that tape recorder. You'll collect some intel, and it'll then tell you what you need to do next for the next step. So for the next step of the Easter egg, what we actually need to do is assemble the modified rover, and the first part of that is collecting the Ethereal Orb. Okay, in my game, it was on top of the bathhouses over on the right-hand side of the map here, and what you want to do is you want to shoot the orb, and then basically it'll move. Exactly the same as the orb that you get an essence from on normal Outbreak. Same principle, however, you know, it won't disappear. You'll just need to shoot it all the way across the map. And we need to get this orb to actually go to the bridge where there is a rover, just like the escort step on Outbreak. There'll be a rover over there. However, we need to get this orb over there. Now, as you can see from the gameplay here, we actually kind of thought that when we shot it, it would just like obviously make its way over there by itself. However, you actually have to sort of aim and direct the orb to the direction that you want it to go in. Okay, if you look on the gameplay right now, obviously we run over here, we make our way to this little like bus stop shelter thing, we start shooting it. But as you can see, one of my teammates here is actually shooting towards the house, and their final shot is the one that actually counted, and the orb went all the way back over to the house, which was a little bit annoying. We were a little bit like, hang on a minute, why has it done that? We then realized that obviously you need to shoot in the direction you want it to travel in. So when you shoot the orb, make sure you are facing the bridge, okay, where you need it to go, and then the orb will make its way over to the bridge in due course. Okay, it may take a couple of attempts, it may stop at various points along the way, but shooting it in that direction, eventually it will make its way across to the bridge. So once it goes over to the bridge, you'll see it land on this statue here, and then once you've shot it again towards the other end of the bridge, you'll see that it will go and it will land above the actual rover. Okay, once it lands above the rover, you'll get some audio quote where it basically says it sounds like a child. We need something to tempt the orb into the actual cage, all right, and that maybe a toy will help. Okay, so this is the next step of modifying the rover. We need to go and find a toy. So to find the toy, what you need to do is go around to one of the mystery box locations. Now, one of these mystery box locations will be broken, all right, as you can see in here, and it'll say pick up the bunny. Okay, once you pick up the bunny, it will then float into the sky like that. It'll do the crazy little walk thing it does, looks kind of cute, and then you'll get rushed by loads of zombies, mimics and such. And basically you need to it's kind of like a soul box, or maybe just a timed sequence, I'm not entirely sure, but you just need to kill everything that comes into here until you can then pick up the bunny again. Okay, so once you've survived the onslaught of zombies and you've killed them all, the bunny will then float back down to the box. It'll drop a load of essence, some plates, all sorts of bits and pieces. It'll also drop some loot, and then you'll be able to actually pick up the bunny itself, okay? And once you pick up the ether bunny, it will it's very similar to the retrieve step where you pick up the ether canister. You'll have this weird kind of blue glow around yourself, and you will have like this special ability as well, all right? However, what you want to now do is you want to take this bunny all the way across the map back to the bridge. Okay, so once you make your way back to the rover, all right, you can place the bunny into the rover, which is obviously the final part. In case you're wondering what the surprise does, there you go. You activate it. It's just the same as the normal ether canister. You get a blast. It kills enemies near you, and you get some pretty butterflies, which is kind of cool, kind of funky. I quite like it. But once the bunny goes in, all right, it'll do his little dance. The orb will get sucked into the rover, and there we go. We have built the ether rover, which will now progress us on to the next step. Okay, there's a recording on the floor, which is some intel. Interact with that, that is fine. However, at this point now, once the audio is finished, it's then going to give you the option and the prompt to interact and basically start the escort step. Okay, once you start that escort step, there is no coming back to the main site of Sanatorium. Okay, so if you need to pack a punch, if you need to get your perks, if you need to do anything like that, please do so before you accept the escort step. Okay, right, because effectively we are going into the boss fight. All right, so like I say, if you need anything, now's the time. Go and get it before you come back and start the actual sequence. So once you start this sequence, as you can see, the rover then emits like a massive kind of zone around you, like a big circle, all right? And what we need to do now is we need to stick with the rover, okay? The rover moves quite swiftly, quite quickly, all right? Whatever you do, do not go outside of the circle, okay? If you go outside the circle, it does cause you damage quite quickly, all right? It's not overly, it's not gonna kill you instantly. However, it will cause you damage. So if you get stuck out there, there are some little choke points through here, little obstacles that are in the way. It does kind of funnel you into very tight locations, right? So it's quite easy to maybe get pinched and then find yourself at the back of the zone. So just be a little bit careful, but you're going to basically get floods and floods of zombies, mimics, mangas, whatever else may come along, and you just need to basically clear these out and escort the rover to its final destination, all right? But like I say, just be careful for the little choke points and the little funnel points where it will kind of push you into sort of single track areas where it can be a little bit tricky. But if I'm being honest, there isn't really much about this sort of boss fight that is actually that difficult. But yeah, escort the rover, and once it gets to its final destination, we'll then be moving on to the final part of the Easter egg. So effectively the Rover's going to make its way up to the top of this new area of Sanatorium that we've not been to before, and when it gets there it's going to hit a wall, it's going to explode, and that is the end of that step. Okay, from this point now we need to go find the scientist. This is the second to last step. It's really easy. It literally shows you on the map exactly where you need to go. So make your way to the objective marker on the map, up the stairs to the monument, and then at the top of these stairs you will find some scientists all kind of dead on the floor, and at their feet will be a tape recorder. Again, interact with the tape recorder, listen to the audio, and then at this point it's going to then basically tell us to exfil, and that is effectively the boss fight. All right, there isn't a boss fight like the last Easter egg. It is literally just an exfil. All right, so make your way to the exfil site. You'll see it says clear out 54 hostages, or hostiles should I say, and also you're going to have yourself an order to deal with. All right, so exactly as you would do on any other exfil, just run around, kill the zombies, kill all the enemies, the manglers, the mimics, all that kind of good stuff, and take down the order while you're at it. So yeah, take down the order. Once the order's gone, finish off the rest of the zombies, and as soon as you have killed all of the zombies, the exfil helicopter Raptor 1 will come in to save you. Board the helicopter, as you can see there, entrapment, get the calling card, the Dark Ops challenge for the new Outbreak Easter egg. Board the helicopter, and then we will get the end cutscene.
Surrender now.
Kravchenko.
And you will be allowed to leave.
You son of a fucking bitch.
Requiem belongs to me now.
So you can see there, guys, there's the Dark Ops challenge completed there. Like I said, guys, that is just a real rough Easter egg tutorial. Like I say, if I'm being quite honest, it is not a difficult Easter egg, okay? Like I said, there's no real boss fight at the end of it. It's literally just an exfil. So yeah, I mean, like I say, it's kind of fun, but a little underwhelming in my opinion, but I hope that's helped. Like I say, some of the areas and some of the spawns may be different, okay? This is literally my first playthrough, my first completion. Done it flawless. I'm going to go back in, I'm going to check out some of the different maps, see if we get any of the rifts on different maps, if we get any different locations for the orbs. If I do, I will update you guys in the comments where these new locations are, and if there happens to be like a lot of them, then I will make another tutorial with a literal like no nonsense guide as to where every single thing is, every box location on Sanatorium, so you can get that bunny step done, and I will obviously get that all updated, so pay attention to the comments. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that's helped. If it has in any way, shape or form, please smash that like button. If you have been new around here, then please consider subscribing to the channel, and until next time, guys, yeah, take care, much love, and peace out.